Yeah, they just make Marvel games now.
It's hard, Parker.
It's just Wolverine.
I was just about to say that.
That'd be fucking mint.
But I think it's a Wolverine game.
Shit.
It's got bloody knuckles.
Is this a Wolverine game?
It's Wolverine.
No.
It's Wolverine.
Yes! Yes!
No!
Oh my god, they're the new Marvel studio, aren't they? Oh, that was so... What?
Something you need to stop. You need to stop.
You're listening to Rules of Play, a game development podcast for anyone wanting industry insight, deep dives on games, and casual conversation.
And all of that footage is from like the first 10 minutes of the film.
I said the exact same thing. I think that's going to be the first third
And
of the
if that
movie.
is, that's fine.
Yeah, agreed.
They'll be doing, what is it? They'll do an Assassin's
But I still
Creed.
enjoyed it. So
They'll do Assassin's Creed Black Flag thing where it's like, oh, we're using all this from the Matrix before it got reborn, and we're making films and shit.
Yeah, it's just...
Anyway.
I need something.
It'll be good. Well, yes. Welcome to Rules of Play. Today we are doing a video on the Sony conference that's about to happen, and this is kind of a pre-show. Welcome to the pre-show, where we're going to do a few predictions about what we think is going to come up. Whether we'll be right or not is another thing, but I think there's some obvious ones. But I don't know. Does anyone want to go first with some shocking predictions?
Welcome to the pre-show that is a week later. I hope everyone is prepared.
Yeah. I haven't got any predictions at all. Like crazy ones, sorry. But I think the ones that need to happen, Naughty Dog need to show whatever factions has became as a multiplayer standalone, and Santa Monica need to show God of War gameplay. They're my two. Just come on.
Well,
Are they a prediction of like they're gonna show them, or like you just want? It's
kind of like.
Show them?
I think if they don't
than...
appear, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, I want more than anything for them to show God of War stuff.
And it also been like a confirmation thing as well. Basically, everyone's kind of saying these.
Well, everyone from Naughty Dog has been sharing it with like suggestive eyes, and Corey's just being his usual.
Yeah, but Corey's you can't trust anything that Corey does on Twitter.
Corey Balrog.
There's two things that I've seen in the run-up.
He's being extra teasy.
So there's two things I've seen in the run-up. So apparently this year it's the 25th anniversary of Crash. So apparently there's a rumor that they might announce a new game for that. And I saw that there's a rumor that a new Sly game is in development. So maybe that gets...
I don't think we'll see a Crash or Sly game. Like, Crash 4 only came out last year, didn't it? Or the year before?
Well, I think the
big...
We won't see Crash now.
No, I won't see Crash.
No, probably not. I think the big obvious ones, like we've already mentioned, so we pretty much know there's going to be another thing about Death Stranding.
I was just about to say there's one thing that's definitely going to be there, and it's another trailer for Death Stranding.
Which I'm not that excited about, and also I'm pretty sure I'm not even I'm gonna like hide the screen when that comes on because I've heard it's got massive spoilers.
Yeah, the new trailer goes in. Yeah, if you haven't played it,
if you haven't, that is catered for people who finished.
Even the last trailer was just like, here's all the bosses and stuff. And
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch any of the last trailers for Death Stranding. I guess
it gives a load of like. Yeah,
it shows like 4 or 5 bosses, and
then it was like, here's all the new mechanics we've added. They literally run through them all, and they had racing.
It'd be interesting to see how that comes out, and then we're probably going to see something to do with Horizon again. I think that's probably going to happen. God of War, like we said.
I don't know. As much as it's the next big thing that come out, it just had like, it was at Gamescom and stuff, right? Like, what are they going to do? Show another gameplay demo off? Maybe a story.
Well, that's what I think. I'm not sure what they would show for it, but I do think we're going to see something for it.
Yeah,
the thing that I want to see, which I'm hoping for God that it's going to be there, is another Little Devil Inside trailer.
Mate, don't tease me.
It's Sony's thing. They did it on their showcase last time. Oh,
don't do this.
I reckon it's going to be here.
Here's the thing. Do you think we're going to see what Blue Point's working on, and hopefully it's a Metal Gear Solid remake
or Silent Hill? That has been rumored.
I have also heard rumors about Silent Hill.
But
And also, isn't
it's always every event Silent Hill gets mentioned. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
man,
what I mean. Everybody needs to get over it, right?
They
Silent
do,
Hill's
they do.
never going to exist again. Everyone
Silent
just
Hill,
needs to chill.
it's kind of became the new fucking like Half-Life 3, and it's just like
Half-Life 3, yeah. People don't say Half-Life 3 anymore. They
No, because it's
well, they kind of
dead
got a
game, innit?
Half-Life game, didn't they?
Yeah, Half-Life 3 kind of happened with Alex. So
Yeah, I don't know, but my like needs to be here are God of War gameplay and show us the evolution of Last of Us multiplayer. I think it'll be pretty much just the first one again, but I think the kind of survival-y like meta game they had, I think that will be much more fleshed out, and it'll be.
Is the enemy team gonna scream your gamer tag out when they die to make you feel bad?
that is a good joke. Well done.
Imagine if it is though. But it's like,
do you? Yeah. This is where we will be replaying that clip like when it comes out.
yeah.
Hold you to that one, Adam. Do you think we'll see any?
enthusiasm theme popping in.
Do you think we'll see any more Elden Ring stuff?
I think they're probably going to stay quiet for a bit.
No, but we might.
When did it get shown off Elden Ring? Like the gameplay?
E3.
E3, yeah.
Was it just, whose stage though? Was it just?
It was on the Bandai Namco one, wasn't it? I thought
it was
Bandai's. Wasn't it not the Xbox Microsoft one? It was the end of the Xbox one. It was right at the end.
It was the Xbox one. So Xbox might have a slight like partnership with them. It happens with a few third-party games, so maybe not.
Well, they said they had some new first-party games, right? I think at least I may be misreading that somewhere. So we could sort out some outside predictions on that.
I have no idea.
New first party stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, that's really like just grasping into the ether on that.
I don't know about first party stuff, but I did see the rumor that they might announce, because aren't they putting the Uncharted collection on PC? So they might announce that.
Yeah.
And also, we probably might get a Deathloop release trailer.
It's
coming out in 5 days.
Probably.
Deathloop, that's not a bad shout. Like a launch trailer.
It is very PS5 orientated, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. That's good. But I mean, the only new ones that you can think of is, I mean, Firesprite were recently acquired, but I have no idea what they're working on. Could be anything. So
that was a crazy acquisition, that wasn't it? So
yeah, exactly. So it's like I have no idea if they're here or going to show anything.
All I want to see is for Sony to diversify what their first party genres are, because they're very good at making like third person narrative action adventure type stuff, but give me, what does a Sony first person shooter nowadays look like? Like, that's what I want to see.
That's what Xbox is for. Let them have Halo.
I know, but I mean, like,
that's why I don't give a shit about that stuff. I want the third person narrative action games or whatever.
Or just like an RPG. Just something other than Last of Us, Death Stranding.
Is it a thing of like, okay, we're known for this now. Let's just.
That's it. Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm perfectly fine with. They've got an audience for that, and they've proven time and again, and so have the studios, that there is an audience for single player, like not story driven, but like narrative.
Oh yeah, for real. Like the hunger's still there. It's just I don't know how many games I can take in which it's a Sony first party game where it's open world and I have to collect things to craft stuff. I'm like Days Gone, Horizon, like Ghost of Tsushima. Please, I need something a little different. If Sony can give me that today,
I get it.
I'd be very happy with that.
Spider-Man 2.
Oh
shit!
Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
That will probably be in some form. Maybe not gameplay, but an announcement for sure.
Because it's been long enough since Miles Morales came out, and I feel like it was like a standalone, but probably also a test case for the second one as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they were trying some new stuff with that. Yeah.
Was Avatar on the Microsoft thing, or was it on the Sony thing?
It's Ubisoft. It's Ubisoft massive doing that.
Yeah, but did they not show that trailer?
But it was shown on the Sony thing, or was it the Microsoft one?
I can't remember.
I'm not sure about that. I thought that was just at Ubisoft's conference.
It might just have been a Ubisoft at E3, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
I think it was on the Ubisoft part of E3 because that's when they had a poor showing, to be honest.
Yeah, because
the only thing I remember was from that was kind of shitting on Avatar as a franchise, because I went, if the game's anything like the film, it'll look amazing, but it'll be boring.
You know what though? Like
I defend Avatar, man.
I'm sorry.
Did you play the original game?
But the thing
film
is,
is
though,
average as hell.
the thing is with the Avatar game, you could literally just go put like what I've just said about Horizon and Ghost of Tsushima gameplay.
True.
You do that as an Avatar game, people would eat that
I'd love
up.
that. I'd love
Yeah,
that.
I think it's going to be. I think it could be really good. And I also defend the film as send me all of the hate. Bring it to me.
Matt, the main mineral was called unobtainium. I'm sorry, right? That's not.
They're just goddamn trees.
Well,
pivot into a film podcast in a minute.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Hey, we should do a film episode of this eventually. Anyway, sorry.
That's the spin-off. No, that's all right. I was going to say we are entering showtime now. Obviously, this is coming out a week later, but we're just prepping up to watch it. So I guess that's where the pre-show has ended. I hope you enjoyed the pre-show, and now we're going to
very quick pre-show, but we'll see you in there, and we'll see you afterwards for the post-show. Right, we got it.
I think we're synced up.
Spider-Man?
This is Death Stranding, isn't it?
It looks like real life.
Oh no, what is this?
No?
I have no idea. This is something new.
Oh, is it just like a
Crusader Kings? Let's go.
Oh yeah, because it's getting a console release, isn't it?
No, isn't it just like one of those
It won't
edgy
be. This is just-
PlayStation? Yeah, it's just an edgy PlayStation trailer.
Yeah. There's God of War in the background, yeah.
Well, Blue
Great tune though. Great tune.
Just to check that we're all in sync. I don't know what a marker is that we're all in sync. She's running down some stairs. The other person's down some stairs. Guy hit the table.
Matt, we're about the same place. It's fine. God, this song is so sick.
A banging cover, like, innit?
It's such a good cover.
Do you think people like the cyberpunk image nowadays?
Is this the Wonder Woman cover version?
Yeah.
Why has he got some Super Bowl rings on?
It's a reference
You do realise, right? If we probably like frame by frame watch this, it might have like we could have probably seen every game announcement that's happening if we could be asked.
What do you mean?
I thought that was Russell Brand through there.
I'm saying like probably
I
in
thought it
this
was Dev
teaser.
Patel from the Green Knight.
But I'm saying in this teaser, they probably will there'll probably be like a fucking hint to everything that they're.
Do you reckon
that's coming up. Right.
Yeah.
Call of Duty reference there?
I did see the candy bar earlier, which obviously is Deathloop.
There's all sorts. There was Nathan Drake and all sorts in the background.
Yeah.
What are the
Why
crowns
is that the
then?
rumor that the potential?
If this is actually a game trailer, I'm gonna piss myself.
It's not.
What if it is?
It's about playing. Look, it's a guy playing.
I know, but what if it actually turns out that it's a game?
It's super meta.
Dev, no. It's the Green Knight.
Oh, I lost.
There she is.
Yay, communism.
There's a Horizon in the background.
Yeah.
There's Aloy just chilling there. Yeah, player has no.
That was. I gotta say, that was a pretty sick trailer. Like, I've
Yeah.
seen a lot worse ones for like just the general PlayStation.
The best one was that old Xbox one in the train station when they go around screaming and bang at each other with finger guns.
Yes, yes. That's still in my head. Do we get a new Astro's Playroom?
I'm Jim Ryan, President and
I
CEO
enjoyed
of
playing that,
Sony
to be fair.
Interactive Entertainment. And welcome to the PlayStation Showcase. At PlayStation, we believe in pushing boundaries and setting the benchmark for creativity.
Have you got one yet?
Excellence in entertainment.
I know they're about to get one.
We always love the
No.
opportunity to speak
I told you I'm contemplating getting the D-brand dart plates before I even get the PS5.
Apparently, you can take them off and spray paint them
Yeah.
and stuff, and it doesn't void your warranty.
Their creative vision as storytellers.
Don't look at your phones. I was nearly going to look at the message, but obviously we're behind.
So thank you for
Oh, yeah, 'cause
allowing us
Mark and
time
that'll
to
be-
share
yeah.
some significant updates and brand new content. So without further ado, let's look at some new and amazing games.
Thanks, Jim.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Thanks,
That's
Jim.
what I'm waiting for.
That's my dad. My dad works at Sony.
Yeah. Oh shit.
What's this?
1313, please.
New,
Might
who did respawn it? It didn't say respawn. Not actual gameplay.
Said Aspire?
You're just reading everything that's on the screen.
Yeah.
Wait, is this Knights of the Old Republic?
Have I got an Ahsoka game? Is that what's happening right now? Oh no.
Is that right?
It's unleashed.
Oh my god, Red!
Yeah, baby!
Ah, get it!
Let's go.
Oh my god, they've started so well.
Oh, that is so hype. None of us could predict something so wonderful.
Yeah, but on that rumor been like floating
What?
for a while.
Yeah, but mate, people have been saying it's one of those games that everyone says please rate. It's like Simpsons Hit and Run. Like you don't expect it to actually get remade.
Yeah.
Alright, that is hype.
Simpsons Hit and Run got
That was
announced.
hype as fuck.
They say Simpsons Hit and Run now. I'm done.
I'm just looking at the peaks in our audio and that shit.
It's Bayonetta.
What's this? Oh,
Is it
actually,
Bayonetta?
Oh. Jesus Christ, what is this trailer?
This is a bit gratuitous.
The fan service of the world.
Well, she's dead.
Wait, this isn't that astronaut game they teased you that year, was it? The one that looked a bit like Death Stranding. What was that thing
The
called?
one that we
Oh,
watched,
yeah.
I was like, this looks very Kojima. and it
Yeah.
wasn't.
What the hell?
Oh,
Oh my god, that Bible-accurate angel!
How
I
badass,
hate
where that
biblically
was- oh,
accurate angels.
what a cut! What the hell?
What? Oh, okay, right. It's still the same game. Okay.
Is it like a Nier game?
Platinum,
Yes, similar.
Yeah, it looks like Nier, right? Kind of.
Yeah. Don't know. Yeah, it gives me Platinum Games vibe.
That's sick.
I mean, the beginning is very Platinum Games as well. That part.
The Ash shot.
This is such a weird. Jesus Christ.
Of course, they got jiggle physics.
Kill those squiddy bastards.
Bloodborne 2. Grant us eyes.
A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream.
Which is very near, isn't it?
Yeah. Never played any of them.
I need to play it. Everyone keeps telling me it's really good, so.
Oh. Oh no.
Creature design is great.
Yeah, it is. Oh, not him.
Oh my god. They look
They
like
look
the Droidicas.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Cells.
like it's a wheel bike from Borderlands.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that was sick. Look at that.
Oh my god, it's the skeleton wheels from Dark Souls.
I mean, instantly got some heavy metal and some crazy ass demons, so I'm in.
Ew. Ew.
What the fuck?
What is... This is mental.
This looks absolutely banging.
I've got no idea what's good. It's always the same with these games where they've got a million pieces of
Yeah.
like UI and stuff, and you're like, I have no idea.
There's so much happening on screen. In some of these.
Look at that bastard.
In a bit.
I love the creature design, if nothing else. It's so cool. Project Eve.
Sign me up for that.
Alright, fair play. Yo.
I want her to be my wife.
Well, that was bonkers. 2K.
Oh, is this a Tiny Tina? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I forgot about this game actually.
Dragon Lord has returned.
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me.
Wiggity roleplay. Spoiler, it's you, baby.
As if they've got. Fuck's sake.
Gearbox know how to do humour, man.
Oh.
I guess we're gonna have to finish Borderlands, aren't we, Jen?
How could Gearbox possibly design any more like weapons?
I know, yeah. Oh no.
Just that looks sick.
Oh, the big.
All right.
I'm just so glad you asked because shut up your face and get shot at.
Oh, the mimic.
Yeah, this actually looks so good.
The DLC for the second one was pretty fucking mint, to be fair.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, loot solo. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh wait, loot. I get it. Nice one.
Well done, Matt.
Oh shit! I just got it. That took me way too long.
You ready, newbie?
Time for character sheets, baby.
Fair play.
That looks fucking
Is it-
mint.
Nice.
Is that like a fully standalone thing then?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
I guess so, yeah, because the second one they had the DLC, and it must have been popular enough, and they were like, "Fuck it, we're gonna make a big game."
Yeah, I
They've
think, it's his
already
own,
released-
I think it's his own thing.
Yeah, because they already
Yeah.
released a lot of DLC
like that.
for the third one, so.
It's just Sony piano release.
Squeenix.
Final Fantasy 16? No? Yes?
Secret, but I'm a pretty big deal.
No?
Doesn't look Final Fantasy to me at all.
Holy shit! Is this
This
in
looks
game?
great.
It looks like a AAA Life is Strange.
Wow! Look at that cat.
This is visually stunning.
Yeah.
Clean air, bright
Oh, is it that?
Oh,
the
it's this
dragon
thing,
one.
it's the-
Yeah,
yeah,
the big
it's the
movement
one that had the.
The one that had the amazing like movement.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's Square Enix's
Yes,
like
this-
Geralt Witcher thing.
This looked sick.
We only had a really short like teaser
Yeah, they
thing
showed like
before.
30 seconds after, didn't
I
they?
watched that GIF of her like doing the traversal stuff.
Because she like
over
talked
and
through
over and
the
over.
air and stuff, didn't she?
Yeah,
And they did an interview
Animation
with the
shit
actor.
looks amazing.
it reminded me of. Actually, I'll do it the post. I'll do it the post show.
Make a note.
That looks
Note it down.
so good, Jesus. Oh, that's right. I should have been writing down what games have got.
Who's there?
There'll be a list posted like after, like straight after anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself.
What?
Where are you?
Right here, at the end of your arm. Oh, hello, yes.
Okay.
Is that Stephen Merchant?
Yes, it's Wheatley character.
I'm seeing
Oh, look at that. Fuck.
This looks incredible.
Did I just do that?
We did.
I just moved.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
That movement.
Yeah, okay, that is something I do. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts. I'll probably fly next.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's
This
too
looks
far.
fucking
Good to know
stunning.
there's a line.
That's mad. That looks so good.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Do you know what? Do you know like the way she's moving and stuff? A little bit. Kind of reminds me of Infamous.
You're the one that's panicked.
Oh, yes, look at that.
Tanta Sailor is the strongest.
The animations look so good, man.
It's the VFX that's doing my head, and it looks amazing.
Service by killing her.
Next generation, let's go. Get out.
Forspoken, that's it. I cannot get over how amazing that
Forspoken,
looks.
yeah, that was it. That looks so good, yeah.
Stunning.
I am the one you seek, the one and only
Yep.
Oh, sick!
Oh my
Sick!
god, stop this right now.
Sick!
Stop
Let's
this right
fucking go.
Sign me up for that bit.
Stop this right now. That is
That bit when she was shooting like a bloody chain gun with the thing was class.
I was gonna say the movement reminds me of. Do you ever play Prototype?
Yeah,
I
what
was
is it,
saying
Prototype?
infamous Prototype stuff.
It's that like full-on locomotion.
nuclear war. But now we face the greatest terror our world has
Oh
ever
shit.
known.
This cutscene, this is.
I didn't like the look of this, mate. I thought it was,
fun this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because they have. It's because they have like, because they have this competitive like, stand your ground movement and shooting, and they was like, here's a wave-based game. And it's like,
I'm sure it would be good, right? And I'm sure they executed quite well, but I just feel like it's unnecessary.
as if it's a Tom Clancy game. It just feels weird.
yeah.
If we want a shot at tomorrow,
Yeah, Sledge, let's go.
move as one.
Need Montagne.
Thank God, finally, Sledge is viable.
You need your shield boy, Tom.
I need Montagne here.
As one. Together, we enter the unknown.
What?
The sound of that thing was hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was like, what?
And no one will be left behind.
This is basically Hive Busters.
It looks. I mean, it looks all right.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like I said, it's probably been pretty good. It's just not for me.
No, I don't. Yeah,
You're not
not
feeling
for me
it.
at all. No,
Not feeling it, Jack.
not feeling it.
Well, we've had four good ones right now. Like Forspoken, Knights of the Republic, Project
Ooh,
Eve,
epic.
Rainbow Six.
It'll be the Alan Wake remaster.
Oh
won't it?
yes!
Oh,
I was
yes!
so excited for this.
Yes!
I was.
Yes!
Let's go!
I've never
God,
played
dude,
it.
I love this game so
You've never
much.
played Alan
Hey.
Wake?
No,
It
I've
is.
never played
It is
Oh.
class.
God, it is.
I love this
No,
game
that's
so
not like-
much. It's inspired me so much, man.
Yeah, same.
I thought they were remaking it entirely though. This is just a remaster,
No,
isn't it?
it's called the. Didn't they say it's Alan Wake remastered? So they said they kind of
Yeah.
kept.
That's a gem.
I think they kind of may have like updated some.
Oh, it doesn't look
Yeah.
graphically updated that much, yeah.
I mean, it does compared to the
I mean, it
original.
is, but,
it's
like-
not ground up.
It's not like control level visuals.
No,
But
no,
it'll
no.
be 60 FPS and stuff. I mean, that looks pretty good.
Looks fine.
It looks very like 2003.
Oh god, the combat is so cool. The late stages of that game when it's just so many enemies coming at you, so tense.
The combat's so good, dude.
My name is Alan Wake.
Plus that absolute festival scene, by the way.
Yes.
I love that game so much.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
bloody hell, it's real soon.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Wow,
they even
yeah,
said
Jesus.
they was aiming to come out like they.
Well, they
before-
basically
for
teased
God's
it with the
sake.
control
Oh, I can't believe I didn't say.
You should always
GTA
predict
5.
a GTA 5.
You've always got to predict GTA 5 and Skyrim. They're going to be out.
Oh
in
yes,
every single
I will
thing
appear.
for the next 10
No,
years.
no, won't Skyrim will be like the next Xbox one, right? They won't do it.
Yeah, but I'm saying at every conference you've got to predict
Yeah.
those two.
While GTA was up, what was the Gearbox game called?
Tiny Tina.
Tiny Tina's.
Something.
One Tiny Tina's Wonderland?
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
I'm not gonna play this game again.
I really like GTA 5.
Oh, Adam, you got it wrong. It's again.
That's true. Sorry.
I know you can't argue with it though. Is that Trump?
We got an absolutely huge amount.
GTA 5, 60 FPS, PS5.
When you see, you will not believe.
Is this the disaster game, Jack?
Oh, what, the
No,
martial
is
arts
this-
thing?
Is this
Tokyo
Ghostwire?
Ghost.
Yeah, it's
Tokyo
Ghostwire, right?
Ghost,
The
isn't
weird
it?
martial arts thing.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
Ghostwire that I was really excited for at first, and then I saw the gameplay.
Nah, because I thought it was gonna, like
Yeah.
that disaster game that you showed me, Jack, that you really want to come over here.
Oh, Disaster
God, it's the-
Robot.
it's the
Oh,
mist.
Disaster Robot with the Kaiju. That was class, that
That's
one.
literally the, yeah. Slenderman! No! That's literally Slenderman.
Yeah, it's this thing with the.
Like,
I think this whole thing is done on like how good that feels to.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when,
Get
the
in.
fact that when we first saw, oh my god, actually this looks better than before. I'm a sucker for good traversal mechanics.
Yep, I think we all are.
Rip.
Oh my
It's
god.
very.
Time is nigh. The world rests on the precipice
Oh my god.
of transformation.
The problem is, originally we were saying, imagine if this game was like an Amnesia style horror with Japanese like.
I mean, I think it could be pretty good. Like just looking at the clips. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm still not really sure what the game is. Like.
It looks like Shadow Warrior, but
Mm,
without
switch out.
swords and stuff. Just like you got magic spells in it.
I gotta say that actually looks better than the last time I saw it.
Yeah, it
Maybe
does.
because the last time we hadn't seen gameplay before, and I was expecting it to be more.
It
of
was
that
really
We still didn't
hard.
really see it. We
Good,
still didn't
wasn't
really
it?
see a lot of gameplay there, though.
No. But now what I'm saying is that the second time I've watched it, I've kind of softened the blow of it.
Well, here we go.
Is this going to be the
This is going to be a decent Marvel game.
Of the galaxy.
a new one?
It's the
It's
Guardians.
the Guardians.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
Guardians.
right.
Yeah.
Rejoice.
It's the Guardians one where you can only play as Peter Quill, right?
Share it with you.
Yeah.
Which is,
United in the light of belief.
in my opinion, a mistake.
All grief
Peter
will
Quill in the
end.
galaxy.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think. Yeah, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Cease this at once.
Cosmo, how you doing, buddy?
Grand Unifier Acre, leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priest, they kept talking about a promise.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
So let's
Yeah, that was good.
investigate for you.
Always catch Peter Quill. And not fun kind with Bo.
Hey,
Russian
Wolverine,
dog, I'm in.
Love Cosmo.
I don't know enough about comics. I'm sorry.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
I hope you've got one hell of a speech planned, Peter.
That makes two of us.
Oh shit! Nice. That's space combat.
Oh, hang about.
Oh, Star Fox. Let's go. See, this looks better, but
Oh,
That's
no,
not what they-
what's him?
Unworthy, and you must be destroyed.
I just think it's a, and I'm hesitant to say this because I have no doubt that they probably tried it. I just think it's a mistake not being able to switch between each Guardian.
That was completely.
I mean, when they showed the gameplay last time, it just looked quite bad. There was so much UI.
Just looked
and
generic.
Yeah, that's
Can you
it.
imagine?
It looked a little sloppy, yeah. That looks alright though. Like, I'm glad someone's making Marvel games like that still.
Yeah, agreed. They need to be around, but I just think it's lacking something. But that was a better trailer.
Is that
is Blood
vampire? Yeah, the vampire blood
This is
thing.
Vampire the
Email.
Mask.
For the
Is this
beta.
the Battle Royale one?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, check if I'm in the beta. Ooh.
Or is this something else?
No, I think this
Oh my god,
one
it's
is-
Vampire, let's go.
Get
I
down.
just want blood. Just show me fucking Bloodlines 2, please. That's all I want.
Get down.
Oof.
Get in. That's
Oh,
mint.
so easy,
You can actually play as him.
Yeah. Yo, this
is looking better than.
This
I
is
remember.
looking way better than I thought.
This was kind of lit.
I still stand by what I said though, saying that. But I'm saying I still stand by what I said, Tom, before. Is like this should have probably come out at the height of Battle Royales coming out because it was different enough, I think, to have got an audience. I think.
I mean,
Apex
that looks like it might change different enough to change up the scene.
Yeah, but there's been too many that's come out that I feel like Apex not been cemented so much that it just probably won't change.
I mean, to be honest, that sold me a lot more than their other trailers.
I think that was pretty good.
I don't know why they took so long to show their UI and their gameplay because it made it look so much better.
Got this.
There you go.
5 days, Jack. 5 days.
The Visionaries. 8 geniuses who painted up a prison and named it Freedom. Locked us all in one repeating day. Their eternity. An endless party that you can never leave. Place is supposed to be unforgettable. A bunch of spaced out science nerds, brainwashed cultists flinging bombs, whatever these guys are doing, all spewing eons bullshit.
Oh, the gunplay looks so good.
I just love how jaded Colt is.
Ah, nice.
I mean, wouldn't you be if you went through this?
Yeah.
Oh, that moves back.
Yeah, Domino from Dishonored 2. You ready for me to invade you, Jack?
That's class.
I mean, this looks incredible, but you know what it makes me want? Another bullet storm.
Shit. Was that for the trailer, or is that how objectives are displayed?
I don't know, actually.
Because if that's how objectives are done, I'm down for that. That reminds me of Splinter Cell Conviction.
I say, I hope it's
Oh,
that,
mate. Conviction was sick for that. For, like, the projections of the objectives. That was class.
Is that? Damn, I look good. I've imagined myself a way out.
Oh.
Oh, come on!
Oh my
god! Oh, yeah! Oh my god.
I cannot wait for this game.
Oh, man. Yes.
That's literally the best game's been shown up all day. And we already know about it.
I can't wait to invade you, Jack. It'll be fun.
I'm playing offline. You can't get me.
Fucking seven visionaries in, just coming in fucking.
What is this?
Wait. Oh no. I thought it was going to be something to do with that abandoned game from the other day.
Oh, I don't even know what's happening with that.
I'm in love with whatever this is, though.
The
It's
music
very
is pretty nice as well.
Control-esque.
Kid
Amnesia exhibition.
What? Radiohead and Epic Game? What?
What? A Radiohead concert? Let's go.
What?
Sure, why not?
I'm enjoying that stuff, like more like musical artists getting involved in games and doing live shows.
I'm ready to turn
like the
into
Fortnite
Ready.
stuff and everything.
I can't wait until I'm plugged into the reality. I'm ready for Ready Player 5.
Oh, I remember seeing this game ages ago.
Oh, this one, yeah, this looked hella cute.
I remember this had its guitar thing before Last of Us 2.
Yeah, take that, Naughty Dog.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Is this the one where you could like possess things? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, look at that effect.
Let's go!
I can live my turtle dreams!
Oh, look at that! Oh!
Crab, crab, crab!
Dix looked mint.
Oh my god, Crab Rave.
Yes, turtle dreams!
Woo, Breath of the Wild! Sorry.
Yo, I'm well into this.
This is good.
Honestly, the paraglider stuff from like Breath of the Wild, I'm kind of glad that it just feels fun to do all the time. Just jump off and paraglide places.
You got that guy?
Who was that hotshot with the glasses?
Oh no, combat. That's cool.
Chia.
Yeah, I remember seeing stuff from that bloody years
Yeah.
ago on Twitter when he was possessing animals and little
Yeah.
guitar and
Man,
about.
that looks...
Oh my god, can you pet the crab? Can you pet the crab?
New Twitter coming out. Can you pet the crab?
Fucking crab rave, let's go.
Oh man, that was lovely.
You can be a dog and pet a crab.
I don't think how excited I am to be a turtle. I can live my lifelong dream.
Oh, way up. There you go, Adam, this'll be it.
Yeah.
Or is it just the PS5 version of it? Oh no. Lost Legacy, man. People slept on that game.
I still haven't played it. So
People
Best
have
Uncharted
slept
game.
on that game. It was so
Well,
good.
I will finally play all of them for you guys. So
Yes.
Absolutely top notch.
we could do an episode of my first thoughts.
Looks like this is a thieves' end. Sorry.
They
Is
are
this the
still,
whole
like-
collection?
I don't know.
What?
I think it said it's just Thieves' End and Lost Legacy.
Yeah, it's just 5 and Lost Legacy. PS5 and PC. God, what a step up Uncharted 4 was compared to the others, man.
Fucking love it.
It's mad when you go back and play the other ones.
It is,
even
isn't it?
The collection that was redone. Crazy. There's one bit I'll never forget from the first one though. I think it's the first one, where it suddenly becomes a horror game.
PlayStation Studios, at its heart, is a diverse and passionate group of storytellers at our collective of AAA studios all across the globe. Everything we do is driven and inspired by storytelling. As creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of storytelling even further. Our world-class development teams at PlayStation Studios have already delivered such incredible gaming experiences for PS5, and we're only just getting started. As you'll see today with the lineup of exclusive games coming for PlayStation Studios, we're going to continue to drive innovation, advance gaming, while always embracing the legacy of PlayStation and creating games that matter. Games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
Thank you,
Come on,
No
boy.
Death Stranding. Yeah.
Come on, give me it. Give me this God of War fucking trailer, man.
Shh, that's last.
That would be last.
Oh!
Spider-Man? Spider-Man?
Oh, Sly!
What if it's not Spider-Man?
It's...
What if it's not Spider-Man? Imagine.
Oh my god, yeah. Insomniac and Marvel, but not Spider-Man.
Yeah, they just make Marvel games now.
His heart, Parker.
It's just Wolverine.
I was just about to say that.
That'd be fucking mint.
Matt, I think it's a Wolverine game.
Shit.
It's got bloody knuckles.
Is this a Wolverine game?
It's Wolverine.
No.
It's Wolverine.
Is it...
Yes! Yes!
No!
Oh my god, they're the new Marvel studio, aren't they? Oh, that was
What? Insomniac, you need to stop. You need to stop.
If that can top X-Men Origins Wolverine on 360,
Yeah.
how happy I'm going to be. Because that game was
I think it
Yeah,
can.
unreal.
if I can't get into the classic yellow suit though,
Agreed. You gotta get that in.
Oh my God.
I'm tired of people not putting that in the Wolverine films.
So
They
here's
just
where
sweating.
and
I'm
just make
sweating.
Marvel games now. Is that just what they're gonna do?
Yeah, I
Give
guess
me
most
a-
people are just Marvel now.
in like
Oh.
10 years'
Oh.
time, we'll get an
mean Insomniac?
Marvel game universe where you could play them all in a big.
Oh yeah,
focused
yeah.
deal.
Mate, give me an Insomniac game, a Fantastic Four by them. Oof. I'd pay
That'd be
money
great.
for that.
What is this? Gran Turismo.
It's just a Gran Turismo, yeah.
We'll get a Migu, Adam, the Marvel Insomniac game universe.
That would be mint, to be fair.
I just want the Silver Surfer game.
Oh my god, now you're talking.
Insomniac.
Absolute having to go gather resources for Galactus. Keep him happy.
Oh, but can you imagine free world and you go around different planets and you go, oh man.
Yeah,
With the
Galactus, here's another planet for you to eat.
With the
Just go to
movement of
Galactus
that,
hungry, need food.
it's got the movement of that Forspoken game, but you've also got like obviously your surfboard.
Surfboard.
Man, I'm like getting more into racing games at the moment, and
Is Gran Turismo
racing
becoming
games
like
always
Forza
look
Horizon
so,
now?
so
they always
pretty.
look incredible, don't they? Yeah.
Wow.
How many dicks are going to be drawn on them?
To me, the peak racing game is Forza Horizon. You've got to top that for me. Like those games are so good.
What was the one that was?
I mean, this looks pretty complete. I mean, I
remember-
know they're showing like weird photo stuff now, but
Yeah, I'm
Remember
just not a big
Test
car
Drive
guy.
Did anyone
Yeah,
play that?
Test Drive Unlimited,
Test Drive
yeah.
Unlimited. That was
yeah,
classic.
I mean, I think Gran Turismo always marketed themselves more to like proper car people.
Yeah, it was like
Whereas
it
Forza was like, I love racing, and, you know, and then Need for
Forza
Speed
was
is the
like
opposite
that.
thing.
Yeah, Forza was like that. Forza Horizon was a bit sillier and open world.
Yeah, I mean, look at how realistic Gran Turismo always is. Like, there's just every piece of information there. In my mind, there's
get him.
Screw how hard Souls games are. There's nothing harder in gaming than a manual gearbox driving game.
In first person as well. Imagine that in VR. What we talked about the other day.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm gonna look down and
Well,
find a
that's been the thing. That's been the thing for years. Like, because F1 drivers use simulation stuff in VR. Well, it's practically VR because it's a full screen that's strapped around you.
I can't get over the Wolverine game.
Yeah,
that is absolute maybe.
I'm sorry, that's all I'm thinking about.
I am wet
Do you know
through.
how?
Weed my pants.
I know it's kind of, but do you know how like a few months ago there was that photo surfacing around of Feige speaking to like with Hugh Chapman? Imagine if it was him to just voice him.
That would be mega.
Stop.
If they actually got him, they might have enough money from the last one.
Stop.
Mika's.
What's this?
Is this Redfall?
Could be Redfall.
Are we getting the infamous game?
Wait. Please.
No.
Oh. Wait, what?
Oh, shit.
So I was correct also.
Miles and normal Spidey?
Yo.
Is this what maybe they was hiring for multiplayer?
Craven. Show Craven. Show Craven. Show Craven.
Please.
It will be Craven.
Who is it? Come on. Show him, you cowards. Oh, for God's sake.
That's Venom.
Oh, wait,
That's Venom.
Venom.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I called it. Called it, boys.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is
23.
Insomniac
The
need to go
showcase
away
has been
now.
so good.
Yeah, but the Wolverine didn't give a date, did it?
Wolverine will be later, surely.
Yeah,
Do you know, because they said they was hiring for multiplayer, right? Maybe this is the multiplayer component and Wolverine's fully
Imagine if you could play as
standalone?
Venom.
Or like an Ultimate Spider-Man.
Like an Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm just
No,
about
do
to
you know?
say
Do you know
that.
how like
That's
Dying
sick.
Light did that? Be the zombie mode. You could evade people. You
Yeah.
invade into people's Spider-Man games as Venom.
Well, they're ending with a bang. Yes! Yes!
But everybody show up, I'm sorry.
No reaction. How much further in the future is it?
It's me.
How old is Atreus?
Still Ben. A bit older.
like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, because it's I can't remember what it's called, but obviously the winter starts, doesn't it, at the end?
Fimbulwinter.
War is coming. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with God.
I don't want to fight anyone.
Oh, yes.
I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Maybe that's what Mother wants.
you do not know what Mother wants.
Yes!
Fuck's sake! Oh, this looks fucking
Oh my
mint.
god, it's all frozen. It's the same lake.
Oh!
Look how good it looks.
I need this game right now.
There's a town.
We gotta find him. Come in.
What in all yarns be the happened to him?
We're trying to stop Ragnarok to help people.
Look at him!
And what if the only
Oh my god.
He's gonna go. He's using it. He's using it for exploration now.
This looks fucking mint.
Oh, good line.
If it's your Thor, man, I'm gonna.
That's Thor. That's Thor.
It's got to be him. Yes.
Oh god, I got tingles, man.
Fuck me, guys.
Oh, are you kidding me with that?
We got big boy
This
creatures.
is gonna be the best game of all time.
It's my centaur.
It's a centaur.
He's lying again. I told you he was gonna do more stuff. Troll, dragon.
Tyr.
Tyr. Yeah.
Oh, there's the big giant boy.
God of War meets God of War.
Oh god.
Oh, Corey, you disgusting little boy.
It's not called Ragnarok.
Who was that?
Who's that at the end?
We have just come back from watching the Sony showcase, and we're all a little bit on edge right now because that was more exciting than we expected it to be.
Genuinely, when going into this, I thought, right, this is going to be all right. We're going to see some. We're probably going to see some. We might see some God of War stuff. We're going to see a few other things here and there. That has blown me out of the water in terms of what we've seen. Even not just the stuff that was announced that I didn't know about, but the stuff that we already knew about, like Forspoken and things like that.
Yeah,
and
seeing
it has
those
just
games
blown
there.
me away.
Yeah, I actually can't think of anything other than that God of War trailer right now. Like that was absolutely spectacular. Like all I wanted from that really was just like a little gameplay demo, but they pretty much gave us a launch trailer. And I want that game now. Like,
yeah, and the fact that I've got to probably wait for another year and a half before that game.
It's one of those things that like they never needed to give us a gameplay thing because it's like it's just gonna play like God of War.
He's using chains and traversal now.
That's what I mean. He's using them in different bits, and the world looks much more alive.
You go to a village. You go to a village with people.
You're fighting like humans instead of just Draugr and stuff.
The sledding with
sledding.
What did we say? What did you say the other day? As I was like, we kind of wanted more like diverse creatures and stuff, and we seemed to get that as well.
100%.
Yeah, we mentioned in the previous one about those. Sorry, Jack. We mentioned the previous one about those trolls that are reused as as enemies. Yeah. Did they hear us or something? And we're like,
I know, right?
you guys want some new enemies?
Yeah.
Like,
we just say it, and then Corey's just like, remove the trolls, remove them.
I'd have to rewatch it in a bit, but I'm pretty sure I saw a dark elf from the first game show up at one point.
Yeah, they did. They had like the gold mask and stuff.
Yeah, so I saw the wings.
And also, the reveal of Tyr, them fighting Tyr, and I don't know what's going to happen with him.
God of War meets the God of War.
Tyr's one of my favourite gods as well.
I would say I'm speechless, but we're on a podcast, so I can't be. So,
I
Tom,
think
Tom, just mute your mic and pause your camera.
I'll just sit here like.
I think that's what half of our expression was for most of that. I mean, there's not much else we can say about God of War. I mean, just to list off the stuff that happened in that thing. I mean, Forspoken, Knights of the Old Republic, Project Eve, Rainbow Six Extraction, Alan Wake Remake, Tiny Tina, Ghostwire, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Vampire Blood Hunt, Deathloop, a Radiohead concert apparently.
Oh yeah,
Shia, Uncharted, Wolverine, Gran Turismo 7, Spider-Man 2.
We didn't just
let's
get
pause at
one.
Wolverine for a bit. Let's
say we
pause
didn't
at
just
Wolverine.
get one
Let's go
Insomniac
through-
announcement.
Let's go through
We
Wolverine
got
for a
two.
bit. Like, what the hell does like coming off Insomniac Spider-Man does an Insomniac Wolverine game look like? Gosh,
Jesus, I mean, like
Where do you take that?
We know that the combat is going to be so solid with them. Like you play an Insomniac game, you play Spider-Man or Miles Morales, and the combat in that is so.
Yeah.
They just understand how that character fights. So I'm hoping that they do the research with Wolverine, which I have no doubt that they will.
Yeah,
and they
for
understand how that is different to Spider-Man, and they just get that visceral nature of Wolverine tearing people
I wonder
apart.
if they keep it like teen friendly though, because Spider-Man obviously is like the most like universal. Hey, it's just like a kid's favorite hero. But like the really good Wolverine game from like 10 years ago or maybe more, the Origins tie-in game, which was amazing for a tie-in game. It was so gory. It had this amazing real-time regeneration system. So if you got like blown up, you could see like your skeleton and your skin would start healing. So I'm guessing they're probably not.
That was amazing.
I'm guessing they're probably not going to go down that route.
Yeah,
They're
it's a
probably
very
gonna keep it.
interesting way to think about how that's going to work with the regeneration and like how a
Is
health
it-
system would work with
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Is it in? It's in the Spider-Man universe, right?
Well,
Right?
Must be,
they
right?
did. Well, they did make Resistance, which was an 18-rated game, so they have dabbled
True.
in that.
True.
I mean, I just feel like that combat's going to be so meaty, man. You're just going to be
I think-
absolutely pummeling people.
I think I'll be honestly surprised if it's not an 18 because of the announcement of Spider-Man 2, which will be more teen friendly.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
kind of
Like,
True,
so
that
you've
is
got
true.
those two,
But
and although they
Venom-
won't be obviously in the same year, they'll be
but
you're going to say
Venom
Venom.
got-
I know,
and
but-
he's using more darker stories for Spider-Man
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah,
so I
but
don't know.
it's
But
never,
it's still
never like
always-
18 stuff. It's always
Yeah.
you can pick it up in a comic shop.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Wolverine is, you can't have someone who literally stabs people without it being gruesome. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like, in
Now,
game,
here's the
it's not
thing.
ripping people apart with claws. Like,
Do
it's-
we
you want that, don't you?
think Insomniac approached being like, we want to work a Wolverine game, or do you think Marvel's like, do you want to make a Wolverine game?
Honestly,
I
no
think it's
idea.
Marvel for me.
I
think
think,
Marvel.
I think
it was
Marvel's
Marvel
gone.
as well,
I
yeah.
think Marvel's
Yeah.
gone. Look how well they've done with Spider-Man.
I agreed. I think
Do
they sat
you,
there
do you
and they're
guys want
going,
to do a
Or
Wolverine game?
maybe
which
they
character
did.
do you want to make a game for? Like,
Can
we'd
you
love to,
imagine if they
we'd love to see
said
a Wolverine game.
to have Marvel approach you, if this happened, obviously this is hypothetical, but to have Marvel approach you and say, "Do you want to make another one? Who do you want to pick?"
Yeah. Who do you want this? This big
And they might
list.
go, obviously, and they might say things like, "We've already got Guardians game going, so you can't do that. We've already
Which
got
is
like,
fair.
these things
It's
on,
fair.
on the
Yeah.
go, Avengers
Yeah.
and things like that. So
Yeah.
who would you want to go for?" And,
Yeah. It's a banging shout. It's honestly like next to like a Doctor Strange game, like that would be my like
God,
dream game, like
yeah,
Marvel game to
yeah.
work on as a Wolverine game. So, oh my god, sign me up for that.
Oh,
So
God,
good.
my heart, man. I'm still recovering. I mean,
Spider-Man
you know,
2 though, it looks.
oh my God, sorry, I've just seen Richard Schiff is playing Odin in Ragnarok. I don't know if people know him from The West Wing.
oh, really?
He played Toby in The West Wing. Sorry. Anyway,
No, it's fine. I want
Uh,
to know who this guy is. Richard Schiff. How do you spell his surname?
Yeah. SCHIFF.
So,
Oh, he's in like Jurassic Park 2 and stuff. I know him.
Yeah.
He's playing Odin. Oh
Apparently,
my
I've just seen
god.
that's a spoilers.
Interesting.
We didn't see Odin in the trailer, I don't think.
No, but apparently. Anyway, sorry,
He'll be
we're
in it.
digressing. Sorry,
Yeah.
apologies.
I mean, the Deathloop thing was great. I don't have much else to say on that because
Boys.
we're going to be playing it in 5 days. I'm sweating.
Yep.
I'm sweating.
I'm actually sweating. I'm
Yeah.
like, this seat is soaking after that. I cannot.
Dude, I was going to sit here and like talk about all of these games. I can't think of anything else. My brain is. I mean, there's I'm going to butcher this name. The Chia game.
Oh, Chia looked really nice.
It just looked relaxing and fun, right?
That one.
Yeah, I mean, I can turn into a turtle, so my life is complete.
The idea of being able to jump off a cliff, transmog it into a pigeon, fly down to a beach, go into a crab, go into the ocean, go into a turtle, go into like that. You talk about traversal systems. That's a traversal.
The VFX like animation, like transfer all stuff, and it looks so good. And I was really interested that they showed.
That's amazing.
You know, some kind of like combat thing with like people like firing ribbons and stuff at you. I always find it super interesting when people like, you know, not necessarily like happy, lovey stuff, but these kind of like games, and then they put some kind of peril in it. So I think I'm really excited to see what.
Yeah, I've go on, Adam. Sorry.
I'm saying I know how they'll make that game more perfect for you, Matt. If there's fishing.
Oh, there's got to be fishing, sure.
Then I get to fish as a fish.
Although, actually, I'm just thinking. Never mind. In a game that's about like presumably preserving wildlife and looking after the planet and things like that, I doubt that there'll be.
Why go fishing when I can be a fish?
Yeah, but
can I have a basket on the shore and can I go into a fish, swim up into the basket, jump out of the fish, and I've technically caught a fish?
Jack, can you please stop thinking of it as an immersive sim? Like, for 1 second.
Speaking of immersive sims, that bit in the Deathloop trailer when you tripped someone over by shooting stuff out the vending machine.
Yeah, it was mint.
Genius.
Game of the year. Game of the year.
Also, can I just commend you on your transition and your segue into that?
I mean,
that was completely accidental. But it's what we do here at Rules at Play. We're the master of the segue.
We're the masters of the segue, aren't we?
I want to talk about Force.
Oh, no, sticks.
Sticks.
Yeah, sorry, go on. Speaking of sticking.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Sorry. Anyway, Forspoken, go on.
Yeah, speaking about that, I wanted to talk about Forspoken because that game just looked amazing. I mean, all of the... I'm still not 100% sure like how the sort of, you know, flow of that game is going to be and what their full like play cycle is, but the just the VFX and the movement and the combat and that look really good.
I can already see. Sorry, I can already see that game is going to be fun to just play. Like the locomotion system, they clearly put a lot of effort into how you're going to move around the world, and that is like as I said before in the actual showcase itself, I'm a sucker for amazing locomotion systems and mechanics and things like that. So that is completely down for that, as well as it being stunning.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where its traversal falls, because we were saying when Adam said like Infamous vibes and like Prototype, and you know, like I wonder how much like because those games, well, maybe more so in Prototype. I'd argue there wasn't much skill to it. It was pretty much if you're near stuff, you can climb it and just hold buttons and do things. Where like Infamous and like Sunset Overdrive, there's a bit more rhythm and skill to how you kind of get around. So it'd be intrigued to see what side of the camp it falls in that. Like, is it much more? It just looks really great, but mechanically you're not doing that much.
I could kind of imagine it like, you know, when you play Spider-Man and you just hold like the run button.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like
the wall.
Yeah.
I feel like it might just mask it with animations.
That's what I mean. Like, does it just look really flashy, or is it like actually really cool what I'm doing on the pad? But I guess we'll see.
What I find interesting about how much movement they have there, with how much accessible different movement options they give you, I would assume that they're going to have quite a large world with the way that they're presented.
It looked massive. Like those landscapes,
like just jumping off cliffs into like
the
whole of the Breath of the Wild, and then going into another area.
Yeah,
it was insane. That's why I was saying like I'm not actually 100% sure what that game is, but it looks cool.
They didn't show much combat off last time it got showed off today, so we saw a bit more combat this time, and it looked pretty cool. Like the bit when she had like the Shang-Chi 10 ring thing going on, and she was kind of like shooting out of it, and it was like firing like gold shrapnel. That looked really cool.
And then that slight boss fight they showed at the end as well looked kind of cool. It looked like there was some kind of parrying mechanics or something.
Yeah.
Blocking, so that looked really good.
Yeah, it looked nice.
Another thing I was just going to say, commend that game on. Probably not over the others, but like it's the one I noticed the most is the quality of the voice acting in that seemed really good.
Yeah,
like the acting in that seemed really good. Like from the from.
I mean, I think that character's design and narrative looks really cool as well. I think it's something not quite presented so much. So I'm quite excited to see what they do with that idea that it's a person teleported to this other world and you get all of these powers and everything, and how she plays out quite realistically with that.
It's like a nice basic premise. Like, what gets you in? I'm down for that. Like,
yeah, exactly. And I just don't think we sort of sometimes like to overcomplicate why it's in a game, or just ignore.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. So I think, like, it's if you want to put the player in character's shoes, you don't get a much better like thematic wrapping than, hey, everyday person, get in here and do shit. So yeah, sure. I'm happy to see where that goes. Like,
I mean, 100%. Not much to talk about on Knights of the Republic other than Jesus Christ, that thing exists.
Yeah,
obviously
that
we
is
just
crazy.
That was because that was so early. That was like the first thing. I thought, oh god, this probably isn't going to go much higher. And then they just kept ramping up with everything. I don't know how you can start with a Knights of the Old Republic remake and still be more hype like from there.
It is.
They paced it so well.
That was honestly, that was probably one of the best conferences I've watched in the past 2 years.
We were saying on the conference, weren't we? Like, I remember when Sony, they said they weren't attending E3. When was that? About 2-3 years ago now. And it was just like, I think with the state of play stuff, it wasn't entirely justified. But when they have these events like this, it is like, fair enough.
It's also that thing though, right? They get to do it at their own time.
Exactly, yeah. They're not sat there making their teams go, have stuff ready for June and E3. They're just going, we think they're doing it in September now. Do you have anything for us? Like, yeah, we'll crunch your demo then, I guess. So I guess it is a shifting goalpost a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe it works out better for them. And at the end of the day,
it's kind of like them think it's like
there's going to be one thing people are talking about for the next week, right? Like, people are just going to be talking about Sony's things, and probably more so just God of War more than anything. But that's just my own bias there. But
it's like there's this state.
Go on.
I was saying there's like the state of play things that kind of tie people over, and then it's like, all right, then.
Yeah, it's like drops in
ready. Everyone got stuff ready for this big one. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
exactly.
Feels
I
much,
mean, as I say, I feel like I'm going to be talking about Wolverine like over the next like 4 podcasts of ours. So every single one, I'm going to bring that up now.
Hugh Jackman's voicing him, even better.
God of War.
Hugh Jackman voicing.
That God of War trailer. It's in my head.
Oh man, as if they've got Hugh Jackman. I mean, for Alan Wake. I mean, that's a really big thing for me because
it's a shame it leaked. It's a real shame it leaked about 3 days ago. It's a real shame.
I somehow didn't catch the leak.
It did leak. It leaked,
and then they did a blog post, didn't they?
Yeah,
I generally missed some of that. I missed all of that somehow. So it was.
Oh yeah,
I was super happy.
It leaked. Yeah. And then they had to like Sam Lake came out and he was like, "Yeah, it's happening. It's coming out. All right, cool." But that would have been a really cool thing to see, just that thing. But
I mean, they kind of teased it. They kind of teased it anyway because of the Control DLC. The manuscripts were in the DLC that kind of confirmed that they were in the same universe.
Yeah, same universe.
That was obviously like kind of a gauger of like who's hyped for Alan Wake. Yeah. Spoilers, it's me.
Hey guys, remember Alan Wake? And like shit tons of people went, yes, that game was amazing.
Yeah, Alan Wake was sick. Yeah, I honestly, if you haven't played Alan Wake, play Alan Wake just for that bloody festival scene when you're on stage.
Oh my god, yes.
It is
just the beginning, like where you go into the scrapyard and stuff. It's just, and all of the combat when you're running up to the hill to get back to the cabins and stuff. It's just so intense.
It's got a really nice ebb and flow to that game. Like it's simple and it never really like advances to like a really crazy level. I think there was definitely room they could have kept pushing it, but it's a very you get very cozy with like the mechanics of that game, but it never really loses its tension. Like when they're throwing like 5 enemies at you, that game gets real tense.
Yeah.
It's good. Happy to see it back for sure.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see it back. I mean, Gearbox. I think we know it's Gearbox, and they're smashing it out again with the humor and everything. And that game, I had my worries about it. I think before. I really like the Borderlands and everything, but I got a bit stale of them. But I think they've done enough to sort of revamp that and completely do a whole new thing. Obviously, it's its own standalone thing, but they're all very similar.
See, I haven't played like any Borderlands DLC. I don't know who this character is or anything. So I was.
See, I haven't played the DLC either, but I know that it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's in the first.
Washing over me,
I never played the first one, but Tiny Tina's in the second one. and
Right.
then she gets the Assault on Dragon Keep DLC, which is like a D&D themed DLC, which is probably the best one out the lot. And people, I guess, loved it so much to the big and they must do you know what? We're gonna fucking make a game on it.
I mean, it's perfect for them. They can go absolutely bonkers, right? They can do even more bonkers than they could in the world of Borderlands because it's this girl's imagination.
It's just Gearbox's take on that fucking Futurama Phil one where they do the D&D episode. That's literally how I got vibe.
Every single piece of media has to at some point do a D&D episode, and then and this is just Borderlands one right now.
I genuinely thought you were going to say every piece of media at some point has to just pay respects to Futurama.
I mean, you know what? I'm going to stick with that one as well because that's true.
Yeah, I'm also for that.
Ghostwire Tokyo is interesting. I think again we saw more this time, and I still have my concerns, not so much concerns, but my own foibles with it. I think for me, it's totally based on how good all of that, crazy kung fu, super high VFX and things flying towards you feels. Because I think that could be really a bit scary, and also just feels so good to be popping things with it.
I think you said before, Matt, today sometime about something about Bulletstorm, right? And I think
yes.
I don't think this is like Bulletstorm, but I feel like maybe there's a slight thing to it. Like maybe that's where a lot of the fun is. Like maybe if you play Bulletstorm like a normal first-person shooter, you're not gonna have a great time. But if you really engage with its mechanics and you really push them and play with them, you can make that game really sing. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe face value, it doesn't look all that exciting, but maybe when you're actually doing it on the pad and you're blasting people about and changing
that's what I think. Right? I think I'm giving that game the benefit of the doubt that I think it's going to be good. It's just it's hard. It's one of those ones that it's really hard to tell just looking at it from face value.
Agreed.
It's like Absolver, right? That game, it was really fun to play around with, but just watching it is not that. You can't really get a good grasp of how it feels.
That's a really good comparison, actually. Yeah.
Agreed.
I was, I think, as I said in the actual showcase, there it was better seeing it this time for me because I knew I didn't have any expectations of it being a full-on horror, like Amnesia style game. So knowing that going into this one, I was like ready for that, and it looked a lot better. So I'm actually, I'm reasonably happy with that.
I mean, me, Adam, and Jack, and Tom somewhat have played a lot of Battle Royale, and I think one thing we were worried about with Vampire Blood Hunt was it was just going to be another Battle Royale that slightly changes up the thing.
I think you mean Vampire Bloodlines. Not
Vampire.
Bloodlines?
Vampire was the game I was talking about in the last podcast.
No, I think it's just Vampire the Masquerade. Bloodlines is the one that's Paradox.
It's Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt.
No, it's Vampire the Masquerade 2 Bloodlines Blood Hunt.
What aren't you getting?
It's the new vampire-based battle arena by Shark.
It's a battle royale set in the Bloodlines Masquerade universe.
It is called Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt.
Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade Blood.
Yeah.
Because Bloodlines 2 is the other one. Yeah.
The one that's
I think that looks really good. Actually, I having seen that again because I thought, this coming out like we said before. If that something like that had come out a lot earlier, it would have done. I feel like it would have done a lot better because it stood out from the rest of the Battle Royale crowd. But having seen the gameplay from it today, I'm actually quite excited for that, and I think I'm gonna play the early access and see what it's like.
I thought this is the first time they showed us the actual gameplay of it with all of its in all its glory, and I thought it was a lot better and a lot more different than I thought it was going to be. Some of the clips that they showed, like of the gameplay in third-person cinematic, I just like, it's just just jump around and hit people with a sword instead of shooting them with a gun. There's a lot more in depth than that.
So I mean, I think I could be wrong with this. I'm sure there's some obscure, like, probably first-person PC game that's done it before. But is this the first video game appearance of Nosferatu, whoever he is, the big vampire?
Nosferatu.
That's the one, him. Has he appeared in a game before?
I mean,
Bloodlines 1, right? When it the first Bloodlines, one of the.
Is he in that?
I don't think the races.
Oh, is that what it is?
I mean,
Is it a
it's
race?
not actually him. It's like a class type.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clan. It's called a clan.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I
okay.
think it's in the first
Nosferatu
one.
clan. So they're like, these are the ones that are like the scouting ones who can vanish and
Right.
and stuff.
So I'm just saying, it's in early access, so we should just download it and play
We
it.
should do. We should do.
Yeah, we
That's
should
what
do
we'll
that.
do.
Is it free to play? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Well,
Definitely going to do that. There we go.
got a plan
play
for that one then.
Play that now. Let's go.
I don't have
Yeah,
any
I mean,
other
what else do we
specific
have?
examples of stuff. I mean, I could bring up Marvel's the Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, Guardians. Yeah.
I think it
trailer,
looks.
it was a story trailer, basically.
It looks fine. Like it, I'm not gagging to play it, but it's got space combat, which is cool to see. I guess you're making a Guardians game, then they're in a spaceship half the time.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I feel
Cool,
like the
that-
humor
that-
hit and missed quite a lot. Sometimes it was like, all right. Sometimes
Well, that's like
it's like
that's like any Marvel movie though. Like you're not sat in a Marvel cinema like yucking it up at every joke, are you? It's like, oh fucking hell, really?
I am. All the time. Everything that happens. No, that's fair. I think I still think, as I said during I think the biggest mistake is only having Peter Quill as a playable character. I think.
Yeah,
that's
you
probably-
were
and
saying
this
that,
is
weren't you?
why I said I wanted to hold back on that a little bit, because I know for a fact, or I'm pretty sure, that the dev team would have gone, right, we're doing a Guardians game, let's do it so you can play as everyone. And clearly along the way that didn't work or something, so
Yeah.
it's a shame, but I think the game might suffer because of that.
Did they? Has it got like? I might have made this up. Does it have like Arkham Knight, like team takedown things? Have I made that up?
It has like team. From what I
Yeah.
remember, so the reason I've still got some problems with it is because
That's
well,
okay.
But I mean that's not a problem. But it's you know, the last trailer I didn't think the gameplay loop and the combat looked that fun. It just sort of seemed like a lot of shooting and spamming buttons, and then you get your team move, and then you press your team move, and then not a lot happens, and the UI I found quite confusing. And this trailer was obviously a story trailer, so it didn't really address any of that stuff. I mean, it did show, like I said, the space combat stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically going to hold judgment on that until it comes out. I think I've got my reservations for it for now.
Yeah, it's just it looks fine. I'm sure there's plenty of Marvel fans who are like gasping for it. So cool.
Yeah, exactly right, and I think it will appease that. And I do like the fact that they've done their own thing with the characters.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's a really big thing.
I think if anything, I'm annoyed they didn't take it further. Like to me, I'd be like, okay, like it'd be nice to see Peter Quill wearing something that isn't his movie inspired outfit, or it'd be nice to see like Rocket, who it doesn't just sound like Bradley Cooper. Like to me, like go crazy with it. Like take him like even the art style. I'd be like, don't want to do it a little bit different rather than just like a slightly like cartoonized version of. I don't know. I think if you're doing that, like the
I know what
world's
you
your oyster. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With
that's true.
Guardians.
Although I'm still pleased they took any step, because I think it's about
Yeah, for
time that we did that. You know, I mean, we always get this thing where like, oh well, it's not this £1 million movies thing that we're used to watching. Well, no, of course it's going to be different.
Well, that was
Let's take some liberties for it.
That happened when when Square Enix Avengers game came out, didn't it? Like people were complaining that
Exactly the same
they
thing.
didn't
People
look
say
like
they
the
look
MCU.
porn versions.
Yeah, and it was just like, well, it's not a tie-in game, so what? So why would they look like that? It's like to me, like I think the best way to do it is just get as far away as that shit as you can, just to avoid any.
Yeah, because I also think I think a lot of the issues that people have is they won't be able to like they'll have a strong version of them characters in their head, so
Yeah,
they
for
won't
real.
be able to like get rid of Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man.
Exactly,
So you're gonna
yeah.
have to maybe make him look completely different, sound completely different, so they can kind of separate
Well, I
that.
think that's why it plays in your favor. Like, you know, you obviously can't emulate this thing from the films because you just don't have the budget and the time, and you never will.
Yeah. I think
so
if they tried to do that, it would come off worse on them than
well, that's what
clearly
happened last
going
time,
in their own
basically.
direction.
Like,
Yeah.
So I actually think that's really good. I'm really glad that that's happening. Now we could sit here and talk about God of War for another 4 hours, but I think we've got some good coverage there of all the stuff we wanted to talk about.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I am
That was
gonna sit
absolutely crazy.
and boot that trailer up on YouTube on 4K on my TV, and I'm ready to
Yeah, I want to watch that again. 'Cause there was so much to digest from that.
That's what I mean. It felt like a launch trailer. Like that didn't feel like a here's your taste of the first look at the game. It's what? Is this ready to ship?
That was them going. Here's the game. The only thing you've seen before this is a logo.
A logo. That's what I mean.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm also hoping we get afterwards?
Madness.
A 2-hour documentary.
Yeah.
Another big documentary. Yeah.
Well, I think they're going to do what they did at E3 last time, where they're going to give you like a whole 10-minute game segment.
Oh, they get Bear McCreary to live play the music again, which was.
That's what I mean.
Do that again.
You say that at E3 though, but we're just like they don't have E3, so it's when is the next Sony thing?
Well, I mean, like what they did at E3 last time, they're going to show another, like they're just going to release another 10-minute gameplay thing, just a segment.
So bear in mind, it was originally scheduled to come out the end of this year. Was it originally announced?
It's supposed to come out December this year.
Yeah, which obviously when that got announced, no one believed it. Like, everyone was like, "No way, the game's coming out this soon." When is that game coming out then? Bear in mind, Horizon got pushed to March next year. Are we saying like this time next year?
December next year.
Yeah, I'm saying
it's to December next year.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of
fine.
They announce it now. They've got a year to pump up the marketing. Horizon's early next year, so they're not going to take that slot. Christmas next year, early Christmas, November
Oh
time.
God, that kind of hurts me a bit to say that.
Hey man,
that'll roll around quicker than we think, mate.
That will fly around, man.
I thought of something that we could talk about. Like it was only a small thing, but the fact that there's a bloody Radiohead concert.
What
I don't know what that is.
It was. They said it was
collaboration with Epic.
Yeah,
Games.
they just said collaborate. They showed weird kind of like I don't know, like carved environment
it as an exhibition.
So
they did describe it like it's like a walk around and listen.
Yeah, so you gotta walk around and
something like
Do you know in Ratchet and Clank how they do their museums when you beat the game? You can look at maybe it's just them stood in various poses just playing.
Do you know how good that would be though? If you could go through a band's entire like catalogue of music and each bit was themed, so it felt
it's like the history and stuff as well. They're like
sign me up for that. That sounds class.
First gig that they played and first venue and shit like that.
I can't think of any band where that wouldn't be cool. Like that is.
I love Radiohead as well. I mean, I'm super excited for more of this. Built-in reality concerts, museums, shows in games. I mean, I know Epic. They really want to push for this, and the metaverse and everything that they're trying to.
I was about to say, Matt.
Build up.
Are you telling me that you weren't present for the Ariana Grande concert in Fortnite?
I was not present, although I have seen the footage.
I have seen the footage as well. I watched it via YouTube.
And it was very impressive.
Good. Yeah, it looked pretty good. I mean, like you say, Matt, I'm also glad it's coming about. It makes like the sense of going to a concert. You're never going to actually get there, like in terms of actually being there IRL, but the sense of going to a concert more accessible to people who maybe can't go to them for some reason, for whatever reason it may be.
100%.
You still do the whole thing, don't you?
It's bringing music to more people, so why is that a bad thing?
And it's still that same kind of atmosphere, right? It's like I'll meet with my friends and we'll all just go hang out.
You're meeting up with your friends and you all go hang out beforehand and then you all go.
Can you remember? Can be years ago when Microsoft, when they were like really bigging up, like their what were they called? Was it avatars? The little version you made of yourself.
Yeah.
When it was the heyday when that was like riding really high, and they added like loads of game shows in.
Oh yeah, I played 1 versus 100.
Yeah, 1 versus 100, right? And I remember that being
everyone, and I was like, "Wow, this is so cool!" There's 100 other people in here.
And I remember that being amazing because you could sit there, and obviously you could do your emotes. And I think I might be wrong with it. I'm pretty sure one of the emotes you could like move your arms around with your analog sticks. And I remember I managed to get in one of the shots in the background, and my avatar at the time was dressed like Heath Ledger's Joker. And I remember that I was in the background just giving it rock all with my arms. Like, so like the fact that we might be able to do that in a Radiohead show is quite exciting.
I mean, I'm actually so excited for this whole metaverse stuff. I think it's like not maybe the whole future of the games, but definitely part of it. I think it's so exciting.
Imagine if they do like a Battle of the Bands thing later on.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god! Guitar Hero, Beat Saber, Battle of the Bands with everyone in the concert.
Only if it works like that scene in Scott Pilgrim when it's like, he's one side and the DJ twins the other side. If it's like that, then yes.
Scott Pilgrim Metaverse game, rhythm battle game.
And I do
I'll
have
play the
one
crap
more
out of that.
thing to say. Is I'm sad that we didn't get any Elden Ring.
Nah,
I don't think we were ever going to get
I don't think that was ever going to be.
I'm joking.
And I think this is going to come up, like, again, this is probably going to be an edit that we're going to make, which actually may be quite funny, but we didn't get Death Stranding as I confirmed that we would get beforehand.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
that's what I was going to do to
that's
see.
the
I like that. Though. It's good that we didn't get that.
Where I was like, we are
didn't need
guaranteed to see Death Stranding.
That's how stacked the announcements were today.
When is it? Because it's out in like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, like it's out.
It's not
It's
long.
out after Deathloop, and Deathloop is here. So like,
I was going to say, you say, yeah,
cool.
it's out in 2 weeks, so it might be soon, but Deathloop is out in 5 days. So
yeah, and they still show Deathloop. So like, that's kind of cool. Like, they're obviously just like people who played Death Stranding, they might get it again. People who didn't play it, they might play it this time. It's coming.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We don't need to put that here.
It's been announced and shown off a few times, and it's a director's cut the game already out. Deathloop's not out yet. It's a new
That's
game.
it,
And they're
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
guys, don't forget it's out in 5 days. Pre-order
Say
it, buy
it.
it, please. Come on.
By that logic, though, Adam, explain GTA 5 being it.
Oh my god! Yeah.
GTA 5 is one of the best-selling games of all time, so they want to make it more best-selling.
Christ.
Well,
and on that
more best-selling. Let's talk. I think talking about the way that we our predictions, our best-selling predictions were not very best-selling. I think
oh my god.
Horizon, we predicted Death Stranding.
Last of Us Factions was not there.
Last of Us Factions wasn't there.
Last of Us Factions, yeah.
Whenever that
movie would be there, that wouldn't be there. We didn't get Little Devil Inside.
Yeah,
no,
that's a shame. I didn't think we'd get that.
We did get Spider-Man 2. Adam correctly predicted Spider-Man 2.
I mean, actually, fair play to Adam for predicting Spider-Man 2. What's the funniest thing when we watch that back? It's going to be us going, can you imagine if this is an Insomniac Marvel game but not Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I said,
I thought it was going to be Craven me when that trailer was going on. The voices sounded really Craven-y.
But I think maybe it is because the voice changed at the end.
It did, right? And it didn't sound like it was like.
Venom, yeah.
And in the Spider-Man unit, in Insomniacs, Eddie Brock isn't Venom. Right? By the post-credit things, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Harry Osborn who's Venom in this universe.
Right, yeah.
And that's obviously not Harry Osborn's voice because he's not a big.
It's also one of them things. They do have multiple villains in the game, so it could be part Craven.
Naturally,
part Venom.
But if you can give
Harry,
Godspeed, Spider-Man. If you can give me a version of Craven's Black Hunt, that was talking. Him putting you down. What are you doing up there? I got 3 minutes.
I think this is divulging. I think we should.
Right, I'm going to end it here, boys. We've all had a bit too much excitement. We're like kids at a play. Kids at a play area. We've had too much sugar, and we're all a bit too excited. But I mean, this was an absolutely crazy showcase. And we have been Rules of Play, and we're signing off. And thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.